You guys went out and talked to a whole bunch of people who figured this out a year ago and booked their tickets in advance to see this on Imax.
Yeah, my colleagues Michelle Imponza, Micah Barkley, they really tracked down some big spenders here. Some people were willing to spend $500, travel cross country to see this, as Chris Nolan intended. Others were even telling stories about how they were staying up all night, going 24 hours without sleep. What this really shows me is that when you have these big cultural events like this, young people in particular really are down to spend big and to just be in the moment.
Scarlet, it's about this experiential thing, which I just get. It's beyond me, but the answer is people like FIFA, like the World Cup, or
people like being together.
They like being together. They want to spend some money to do it right.
Right, and they want to be able to hear the waves crashing in the movie, again, in its full IMAX splendor, because it's loud. It's like this spectacle.
I think there's even something to be said about this new version of luxury. Only 25 theaters in the U.S. can show it the way Chris Nolan intended, only 41 worldwide. It's almost a 3-hour runtime for a movie. So
is it 3 hours?
If you can be there and see it, you're one of the
So when you
people.
saw Scarlet, were you dragging here? Were you like, 2 hours, 30 minutes?
I was a little skeptical. I went in there. I had to have a drink beforehand because I was like, I don't know if I can get through this.
Okay, can you make a banner, please? Foo. At the Odyssey. Had to have a beverage of her choice.
I had to have a drink ahead of time. But I sat there through the whole thing, and it was great. It was
Our
fantastic.
books for the week. This is a joy and an honor. You go to college, if you're ever so lucky, you have a professor that can get it done. Barry Strauss is definitive at Cornell, and you had him in class. What is it like to have the giant Barry Strauss lecturing you on the Trojan War?
It was pretty cool because I did not know about him beforehand. I took a class with him and another professor where they compared the Korean War and the Peloponnesian War. So it was like this cross-historical analysis. It was really, really interesting. And then you picked that book, so I know you picked it for me.
Yeah, I picked it out of the blue, but folks, I can't say enough about it. If you want to learn about this beyond Matt Damon's good looks, the answer is Professor Strauss of Cornell owns the high ground.
Absolutely, and his book separates reality from myth, right? Helen of Troy was a catalyst, myth, reality. It was about control of shipping routes in the Aegean Sea, which Matt Damon actually says to Anne Hathaway in the movie. They kind of whisper it, but it's there. So I just gave you a spoiler. Your book is tied to the Odyssey and to Homer. My book of the week is about Homer Simpson and his family and the people who created the show and wrote for the show, like Conan O'Brien. It's called Stupid TV, Be More Funny, How the Golden Era of The Simpsons Changed Television in America Forever. Are you a Simpsons fan?
I am a Simpsons fan. It's hard not to be.
And it's amazing how people are or they're not.
Are you not a Simpsons fan?
Oh, no, I'm a huge fan.
Oh, okay.
Huge fan. I think the craft, I could go on all day about this, but I think it's interesting. I was looking up Homer, and they thought on AI, they thought I wanted Homer Simpson.
And they would be right. That's what I picked. Wait, who's your favorite Simpsons character?
You could go all day about it. I think I like the soccer ones. We do the football ones on the soccer. It's great, and I think you could do both, frankly. The heart of the matter is you can do Homer Simpson and Homer from a few years ago with the Odyssey as well.
Homer Simpson is most people's favorite character. Mine is kind of a tangential because it's a world-building exercise, The Simpsons. I liked Patty and Selma, Marge's older sisters, who work at the DMV.
Funny.
Yeah, and there they are at Orlando, Universal. The expression is priceless, Tom.
They look like we're in the Bloomberg Money planning meeting on Tuesday. That's what it looks like.
Sarah, do you have a favorite Simpsons character?
Definitely Lisa.
I
identify with Lisa. She's
ahead of her time.
very similar to her.